All right. Have you been patched? I don't know how many of you on this call have been patched, but I'm going to tell you what happens. As soon as you put this patch on, something happens, something amazing happens. What's called copper peptides are elevated. Now, copper peptides were discovered about 50 years ago by a PhD called Dr. Lauren Picard. And after 50 years of study, they found that elevated copper peptides are like the fountain of youth. And when the copper peptides are elevated, a lot of great things start happening. Your body starts activating its own stem cells, and those stem cells start to regenerate your whole body. I'm talking about things like your heart, your lungs, your liver, your kidneys, your skin, your hair. Your whole body starts to be regenerated as a result of the copper peptides being elevated, activating those stem cells, and now your body's starting to regenerate. It sounds kind of crazy, sounds kind of impossible, but that's exactly what happens. So tell me why the X39 stem cell activation patch? Well, as you get older, your stem cells start to become inactive. In fact, the fewer stem cells you have, the faster you're going to age and the slower you're going to heal. And millions of people are experiencing symptoms of aging, like age-related decline, memory lapses, and things of that nature, and just pain and all types of things that people start to experience as they get older. But after about 30 years old, about half of your stem cells become inactive. And by the time you turn 60, you lose most all of your stem cell activity. So how did the X39 work? Well, it's a proprietary form of phototherapy, and it's on the patch. You see these little patches here in the corner. There, in the center of it is really nanocrystals. It's a patented form of nanocrystal technology.
That's really cool.
Okay. And it uses the light from your body to activate these crystals. It doesn't have any type of drug or anything in it, and no stimulants or anything like that. As a matter of fact, because it doesn't have any drugs or stimulants, professional athletes can wear them, and you don't have to stick yourself. There's no needles or anything involved. So what's exciting about it is this is a technology. It's patented. And what the patent says is that when you wear this X39 patch, it elevates your copper peptides. You see here that and then it says the embodiments of elevating your copper peptides. It includes the activation of your stem cells, improvements in energy, and elevation of your antioxidants, which, and I was talking to some people the other day, what is so exciting about antioxidants? Every time you take a breath, you're breathing in oxygen. And oxygen, baby, causes oxidation. You've seen an apple, you cut an apple, and in about 15 minutes, it starts turning brown. Well, that's exactly what's going on in our bodies. And so from the time you take your first breath, you start rusting, basically like rust on a nail. You start rusting on the inside. So antioxidants are very, very important. And that's one of the things that the elevation of copper peptides, it does is it slows down or it elevates your antioxidants. So it basically, when you slow down oxidation, you slow down your aging. What's great about LifeWave is that it is not a brand new company. The company is actually 20 years old this year. And for the first, I would say 16 years, the company was doing about 20 million. But when this X39 was patented, it grew from like 320 million in 22 to 430 million in 2023. And so far this year, we're already down about 500 million Next year, we're projected to do about $1 billion. We're already in over 75 countries. And what's so exciting about it, this is not a Me Too product like most companies are doing, weight loss, skincare, crypto, travel. You got so many companies doing all of those things, but we don't have anybody that's activating stem cells using light, using phototherapy. So we're in a league of our own. And because it's patented, nobody can reverse engineer it and copy what we're doing. Now, David Schmidt is the CEO and he's the inventor of the X39. Like I said, the company is not brand new. He's been doing this for a long time. He has over 150 patents, and he started specializing in age reversal. And in 2008, he started focusing his attention on stem cell research. And this patent, this product took 10 years and over nearly 5 million to bring to market. So there's nobody going to be able to just take the patch and come up with something in 6 months because they see us making money or whatever. But in that 10 years, he did over 80 case studies. So these patches were tested on human beings. And so the claims that we make with these patches are not just something that we're making up. We have literally people and studies that are proven what we say is true. So some of the benefits that were shown in our testing is that when you wear the X39, you're going to increase your strength. It's going to reduce inflammation. And if you know anything about inflammation, that every disease, every cancer, and all types of things are a result of prolonged inflammation, because you do need inflammation. If you cut your finger, you need that inflammation. And that's where the stem cell go and create the scab and all of that. So it's important to have inflammation, but the bad thing is when you have that prolonged inflammation throughout the body and the brain. The patches help to increase stamina. You're going to be able to do more exercises and recover a lot faster. It's going to improve your energy and vitality and mental clarity. You'll be able to remember better and think better and just have more mental cohesion. It's going to restore your muscles and skeletal conditions. And we've heard people that have had even jaw bones to grow back so that they could have dental work done. And one of the things that people notice pretty early in wearing those patches is improvement in sleep. And the other thing is improved skin and appearance. We've seen people, and I mean, very early on, seeing their skin start to turn over, start seeing more collagen and smoothness and pores to tighten up. And even people with raised scars from surgeries have seen those scars to flatten, disappear. But basically, what the patches do is help you achieve optimal health and a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being. And but the LifeWave products, it's not a medicine, it's not a drug, and it's not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease or medical condition. This patch is just to help you achieve optimal health. Now, this is a study that was done on a lady. She was 77 years old, and I think I read that she's a yoga instructor. And they placed the X39 on the back of her neck. And this is session 1. If you notice, she didn't have the X39 on. So this red indicates that she had inflammation in the brain. And basically, when you have inflammation of the brain, you're going to have a lack of brain coherence. Your brain, the sides of your brain are not talking to each other, so you're going to be forgetful and a lot of other things. Can't remember very well, can't think very well. Session 2 was done 3 weeks later. And after wearing that X39, if you can see, the inflammation is gone, and improved brain coherence. And in session 3, which was 6 weeks on the X39, it's like a complete turnaround. Even the dark blue, the light blue basically is a balanced brain. The brain is balanced. And so it could be noted that when she came in, her brain was hyperactive, and it calmed down dramatically at the second visit. And after wearing the X39 patch for 3 weeks, her brain remained calm after wearing the patch for 6 weeks. So this topography map is something that doctors do when they're trying to determine if you have dementia or some type of mental illness. They'll do a topography map on your brain. So this is something, a standard test that's done all the time to determine mental conditions, so they can determine what type of treatment that they will do for you. So there's some long-term results as well. And a lot of people say, well, how long do I need to wear these patches? And so, like I said, it's not a cure or something that's going to prevent diseases, but it will help you to have optimal health. But I always say, how long are you going to take your multivitamins? Or these patches don't, they just help your body to heal itself. So, but what they do is they work really, really fast. They, the very first day, few days, you're going to get 4,000 genes that are going to reset. And within like 6 weeks, the brain becomes balanced. And we saw that in the previous slide. And within 3 months, your collagen is increasing. I've noticed that, my hands and feet are a lot softer. The skin is peeling off, and I don't have to wear as much lotion and everything on my skin because the skin is turning over. And as we get older, everything starts slacking off, and collagen is really the thing that holds everything together. Every cell membrane is composed of collagen. So think about this. If you don't have a lot of collagen and your cells your cell membranes are made of collagen, then those cells aren't going to be able to hold water. So what happens when those cells can't hold the water? They start to shrink. And now you got something that looks like a grape, right? That's what happens with grapes. They actually lose all the water and start drying out. So if your cells can't hold water, then your skin is going to shrink. And that's what collagen does. It helps the cells to, the membrane to stay strong. It's really like holding bricks, holding everything together. It really holds your body together. And within 6 months, the heart reverses in age. There was a study, 14 out of 15 people saw a 8-year reduction in the age of the heart after wearing the patch for just 6 months. So this patch is not anti-aging. It's literally age reversing. When I said regenerating, that's exactly what I meant, that these patches help to reverse your age. It reverses the age of everything in your body. So how do you wear it? You wear the patch 12 hours on and 12 hours off to repair and rejuvenate. And you definitely want to take it off because it's just like you wouldn't drive your car like at 100 miles an hour straight without giving it a break. So same here, your cells are working, your body's the X39 is working. You need to give your body a break. And so you take it off, or you wear it 12 hours, you take it off for 12 hours, you throw the patch away, then you put a new patch on, and then you repeat it the next day. You can wear more than one at a time, but you got to drink plenty of water because you need your body to be able to communicate, and you also need electrolytes for it to work properly. So the X39 is a sophisticated yet simple to explain. I think the easiest way for me to explain it is if you were to go to a fun house, okay, and you saw yourself in one of those mirrors, you'd see, if you were just a flat mirror, you'd see yourself exactly the way you are. But if you get one of those wavy mirrors, it's going to change the way, it's going to distort your appearance. So what happens with these patches, because they have crystals on it, they're not flat like mirrors. They have they have angles and everything on them. So when they reflect the light that's already in your body, the infrared light from your body, and we know you have infrared light because if you were to look at yourself, if someone were to look at you through goggles, night goggles, they could see you, even if you had a bunch of clothes on. And the other reason why you know you radiate light is because you radiate heat. And we all have radiate 98.6, 98.7 degrees constantly. So we are literally the source of the energy for these patches, and we are also the recipient. So the X39 is basically using your light and changing the frequency when it activates the crystals and reflecting it back into your body at a specific frequency that activates your copper peptides. So at this time, we've talked about everything that we need to talk about. I want to get certain people to have tried these patches to give a testimonial of what happened to them when they put that patch on. It absolutely works. So the first person that I want to call is Miss Akili Thurston. Can you come on, unmute yourself, and share your video?
Yes, I'm right here. Hi, everyone.
Hold on, let me, okay, there you go.
Hi, everyone. My name is Akili. I'm super excited to share my experience with the X39 patches because it's definitely been just very impactful for me, impactful on my life. I started using the patches on and off maybe like a year ago when Miss Juanita started to share them with me, but most recently in the past month, been using them more consistently. And I've definitely noticed so many different positive impacts on my body. I'm a yoga instructor and I'm really, really passionate about this holistic wellness. Like I try not to even use like ibuprofen. So I was excited to find something that was natural, that didn't emit anything into my body, and that just helped work with my body so that my body functions at its highest capacity. And one thing as a woman that I've always dealt with as far as womb health is just dealing with different issues with menstruation and different pains in the uterus and just lack of energy and feeling lethargic and not really having a clear mind, as well as like anxiety. And I remember one day I was experiencing pain and I was trying to avoid using ibuprofen, which is usually pretty difficult. I was on my way to a wedding and I figured, I have this patch on me, let me see how it works because this is definitely going to put it to the test. I put it on, and between my drive from my house to the wedding was about 45 minutes, and I felt 100% relief, which was mind-blowing for me because throughout my life, I've looked for different things that could be a little bit more immediate as far as relief when it came to just my health and my feminine health. And I was blown away. So that was definitely a big deal for me. I was sharing with all my friends, my sisters, my family, because if you get it, you get it. If you know, you know. And then I feel like it's just helped me overall with just having a better quality of life. Like I said, more clarity, less anxiety, better quality of sleep. And so I'm just excited to see in what other ways it can benefit me. And I'm excited to share with my students and just different people in my life.
Thank you so much, Akili. I'm excited about that because, I imagine when I first gave you those patches, you probably thought these are for old people, right? Because we're talking about age reversal and stuff. And I remember when I was your age, that was the last thing on earth I was thinking about was anti-aging and age reversal, right? But it's really for everybody, huh?
It's absolutely for everybody. And I definitely believe in like being proactive and not having to deal with the consequences of not taking care of our body later and just, figuring
Absolutely.
out optimal health now.
Thank you so much, sweetheart. Okay, if you can mute yourself and in your video as well. I'm going to call Mr. Suley up next because I know he has to go. You can unmute yourself, sweetie, and share with me what happened with you.
Okay, well, to keep it, simple, around 2021, I had a before and after moment. I was diagnosed with PE, which is, blood clots in my lungs. And I had so many that they didn't have anything that they can do for me. And they were pretty sure that, that would be it for me, honestly. Um, just, having a can-do attitude, I was immobilized. I wasn't able to move around like I used to be able to. I lost my voice for a while, and, I powered through it, looked up, everything that I could do, natural remedies, so on and so forth. And I ended up beating it. And after I, beat it, quote unquote, I began to have the symptoms again. My limbs start going numb again when I would go to sleep. Uh, and, dizziness, brain fog, feeling like my body is shutting down on me. And I had to keep it a secret, because while going through the process previously, a lot of people close to me and family members started to treat me like I was gone already. So out of fear of that happening again, I was dealing with it internally. I ended up, being in Atlanta with my good friend Alexander Lloyd, and we stopped by his mom's house, and I opened up and explained what was going on with me, and she suggested the patches. And so on my own, I tried it out, and within a day, that night I got the best sleep I had got in a while. I didn't have any issues with my limbs going numb anymore. My blood was flowing properly. I had access to my strength again. So before I could do about 15 to 20 push-ups, I could do 50 in a row again. It just felt like I was using my body again. And after that, that's kind of what, convinced me. It removed that fear from me, and I'm definitely a believer.
Thank you so much. And it really kind of shocked me when you told me you did like 50 push-ups and you were like so excited about it.
Yeah, because
So
at one
excited
point
about
I remember calling my friend and telling him I did one push-up. So,
it.
50
Wow.
50 was amazing. So it's definitely a big moment for me.
Oh, wow. Well, Suli, you know what? We just love you so much and love you being around. So I'm glad we got that patch for you. So thank you so much for sharing. I got one more person. That's going to be Lauren. Lauren Stewart. Can you
Yes.
unmute yourself and share your?
Yes. Can you see and hear me okay?
I sure can.
Awesome. Well, hello, everyone. My name is Lauren Stewart. It's a pleasure to be on with you all tonight, especially this age group. It's very exciting to see all of the young faces on here. So a little bit of background on me. I finished up playing college softball in the spring of 2022. I played majority of my career, which is where I graduated from, at the University of South Carolina. And so I finished up with college softball in spring 2022. My dad was introduced to the patch by his friend Ken Robinson in July of 2022. And so he actually started wearing it for pain that he had in his knee. So he was thinking about having to have knee surgery or a knee replacement. And Mr. Ken hit him up. He said, "Hey, Reggie, know anybody in pain?" He said, "Yeah, me." He said, "Okay, well, I'm going to send you something and let me know what happens." So my dad put it on his knee. Within 1 week, just about all of the pain was gone. And so he had that experience. He was pretty blown away. So he said, "Hey, Lauren," he told me his testimony. He said, "Hey, Lauren, put this on your hip, put it on your shoulder. Let me know if anything happens." It's like, what in the world is this little quarter-sized patch going to do? So I'm still very active. I have my own softball training business. And so I was working out with one of my clients. And while I was stretching, I was doing my arm circles, which I always do. But normally when I do them, my shoulder will pop. So anybody who's ever had any labrum issues or rotator cuff issues can relate to that popping, clicking sensation. But the first day I put the patch on, it wasn't doing that when I did those arm circles. So I thought that was very interesting. But, I don't know if it's the patch. So I kept on wearing the patch. About 1 week into, I noticed a natural increase in energy. I was diagnosed with hypothyroidism my sophomore year of college. So my energy was shot pretty much the entire time I was playing. If I could fit in a 15, 20, 30-minute nap in before class, after class, before film, after film, study hall, every single day I'm trying to figure out where can I fit a nap in. But then after about 1 week of wearing this patch, I noticed I naturally have more energy, and it's not caffeine, jittery energy. It's very natural. So I did that. So I kept on wearing the patch because my dad said the longer you wear it, the more benefits you'll experience. So around the 3-month mark is when I noticed a significant decrease in hip pain. So going back, I had hip surgery in 2018, which led to a year of recovery. And I had shoulder surgery 14 months later in 2019. So leading up to those surgeries and after, I did all sorts of things to try to manage the pain so I could complete my college career. And so I got PRP injections, steroid injections, oxycodone, lots of different hardcore medications, doing anything I can to manage that pain. So the thing that helped me the most were the PRP injections. PRP injections are very similar to stem cell injections, whereas they basically use your body to heal itself. But those PRP injections can go for anywhere from $5, $10, $15, $20,000 per injection. And it only helps the area in which you get the injection. So when my dad introduced me to this little patch in the summer of 2022, and I noticed when I put it behind my neck, it helped both of my hips. When I put it below my navel, it was helping my shoulder. I was like, this is absolutely amazing. So I've been wearing it since. It's been fantastic, especially as an athlete. I'm recovering from exercise a lot more. I'm back to doing pull-ups when before, ever since having surgery and leading up to, I couldn't do overhead stuff. So I'm back to doing pull-ups and chin-ups. I'm back to squatting, things that I wasn't able to do before. So I'm very excited. I'm very excited to continue to tell people. I encourage everyone on the call to share with as many people as possible. If you know an athlete, this is the easiest thing you can do to set yourself apart from your competitor. So I wish I knew about this 20 years ago, but I'm so blessed to know about it now. And it's making a huge difference with not just me, but everyone in my family has a testimony. So thank you for allowing me to share.
Thank you. I appreciate it so much. So basically you're saying, Lauren, anywhere you put that patch, it's working throughout the entire body. And when
That's
you
right.
get those PRP, those expensive PRP injections, it was just in whatever the area that they were putting the whatever that medicine or whatever it is. Wow.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, I had to pick and choose which hip hurt the most because I actually had the hip condition on both sides. So I had to pick and choose which side hurt the most, and I would get that injection. Last me for 5 months. Then the next time I might switch it up on the hip. So, but this is great.
Wow.
Entire
Wow.
body, awesome.
Thank you so much, Lauren. Appreciate it. So guys, that's super exciting, and I'm looking at, the Olympians. Boy, that patch could have made a difference. You're talking about, a tenth of a second. Wow, some of those people probably could have used this patch to improve their performance. In fact, when the first patches that David Schmidt created, which was an energy patch back when his first, like 2004, he tried it on some Olympic athletes, and they saw an increase in their performance, and they thought that they put some kind of drugs in it, and when they tested it, wasn't anything in their body. So that's very, very exciting for athletes. I'm sorry. So if you want to hear some more testimonials about the patch or learn anything about what we're saying here, you can go to thisisitinfo.com. There's so much information about the patches, the testimonials, the research, the studies, the patents, anything you want to know about these patches is right there on thisisitinfo.com. So more about our company. Until that X39 was patented back in 2020, you can see here that the company was doing right around 20 million a year. And then it started to, around 2020, you see that it started increasing as far as the amount of business we were doing. And it showed here in 2023, 369 million, where it was doing 20 million just a few years earlier. And we have been ranked #1 in momentum in the United States by a company called businessforhome.org. Okay. And we're the fastest growing company in the United States. And our team is called This Is It Team. And this is the blue line. It shows that our team is exceeding the growth of the entire company, which really means that our team is the fastest growing team in the United States. And so if you're being part of our team is great, because that means you can be a part of this explosive growth. So I don't know what's important to you in your life. Family, most people find their families very, very important. Your time, freedom, financial security, if you want to travel, just want to have better health or less debt. I don't know what's important to you, but I think that with any of these things, you can achieve it. Okay, can you hear me now? Okay, good. This patch is going to help. So let's talk about money. So there's 4 ways to make money. First way is to share this opportunity with other people. We have 5 different patches. We have a bronze patches. It's going to give you 1 sleeve, and you get paid what we call something called a product introduction bonus, a PIB. And if you sign somebody up with this 1 sleeve, you'll make $15. Our silver sleeve is 3 sleeves. You'll make $50. If you sign somebody up with the gold sleeve, which is 5.5 sleeves, you're going to make $100. If you sign someone up with the platinum, you'll make $150. And with the diamond, it's $200. Now, that's if you sign them up and you're not a manager yet, or that's if you sign up with anything other than a diamond. Because if you sign up with the diamond package, then you sign up another package, a diamond, you're going to make $500. And then if you sign up a platinum, it's $300. But anything else you sign up, say a gold, you'll still make that $100. Now notice, I'm going to go back a little bit. And notice for each of these packages, you also get something called points. For the bronze, it's 1 sleeve, you get 77 points or business volume. Silver, you get 165. Gold is 275. Platinum is 350, and diamond is 610. This is going to make sense in a minute. So how do you get started? Okay, so if you just want to get some for yourself and you're not interested in doing the business, you can sign up as a preferred customer, or you just buy some retail or whatever. Okay, but for people that want to make some money, we recommend that you start with the silver package, unless you just can't afford to do anything but come in with the bronze. But with the silver package, you're going to get 3 sleeves. 1 for yourself. If you're married, you get 1 for yourself, 1 for your spouse, and 1 to share, or you could get 1 for yourself and 2 to share. But basically, this is really the best package you can do if this is the most that you can afford. But I recommend that you come in with the gold. Why is that? Because if you come in with the gold, that's going to be setting you up for success. The first promotion, the first rank, is what we call a manager. And in order to be a manager, you have to first be a gold. Now, you can sign up with a silver and upgrade to gold, but if you're ready to get a jump start, a quick start, if you can sign up with the gold, I recommend it. Plus, now you have some patches to share. Now, for serious business builders, they come in with this $15.99 package. It's going to give you 19 sleeves. Now, I didn't come in with that sleeve, but I ended up upgrading to a diamond. Why? Because I had a lot of people I wanted to share with. And when you do this diamond pack, the sleeves are $84 a sleeve versus $99 a sleeve with any of the other smaller packages. And so, so you just get a better deal. And so you can move a lot quicker if you're reaching out to a lot of people early on. So now, once you sign up with these packages, you don't have to order the same amount every month. A lot of people say that if I sign up with a silver package and it's what, $2.99, do I have to spend $2.99 the next month? No, you do not. the next month you will, in order to stay active, which you want to do, because we're going to get points, and I'll talk about those a little bit more in a minute. I mentioned them earlier. If you don't want to lose your points, you got to stay active. And to stay active, you got to do one sleeve. Okay, that's $99 per month. That's just to keep your points, and you can make up to $100 a week. But once you become a manager or any rank, you're going to need to do 2 sleeves, which is going to be $199 a month. You're also going to be able to keep your points. And with the 2 sleeves, you can go to the very top of this compensation plan and make the maximum income. Okay. So the other way that we make money is called our binary commissions. Remember, I talked about the points. Okay, with binary means 2, meaning that you have 2 legs. So say you brought somebody in and they were gold. Okay, all the points that the gold comes with that package is going to be on this side. Say this is a silver, and there are points for a silver, and this person came in with a silver as well. So all of those points are going to roll up to this person here. On this side, they brought in, say, 2, 3 golds or 4 silvers and whatever. And so all those points, every package has a point value. And so as soon as one side gets 660 points and the other side gets 330 points, then you're going to cycle. And every time you cycle, you make 50 points. Now, what's so exciting about this is that this leg where you got 660, usually that's going to be called your power leg or your community leg. You're not building this leg by yourself. Somebody's bringing they only have 2 legs, so they're putting people under you. So the points that other people put in, you're getting, those points are rolling up to you. So you're actually getting paid on work that somebody else is doing. So that's what's exciting about a binary. There are other compensation plans that I'm aware of. Some compensation plans require you to have 3 legs, 4 legs, 5 legs. We only have 2 legs. So I think it's much easier to build 2 legs than 5, right? So this is really exciting. Now, the maximum that you can make in any of these positions is that if you don't have a rank, say you never hit that rank of manager, you can still make up to $100 a week. Okay. And then as a manager, though, if you hit that rank of manager and you maintain it, and you have to maintain it weekly, you can make up to $1,500 a week. And I don't know about you, but $1,500 a week is $6,000 a month. That's pretty good, I think. And this is just the first promotion, your very first promotion. Okay. And I don't know. I mean, I worked as an aerospace engineer for 30 years, and it's like my first promotion, I didn't make $6,000 a month in my very first promotion. I think I was making what, 40,000, something like that. Back then. Here it is, your very first promotion. All you have to have is 2 people, 2 on your left, 2 on your right, to hit that rank. And now you're able to make $1,500 a month. Director, you can max out at $2,500 a week. Senior director, which is where I am, you max out at $3,500 a week. Gosh, that's like $14,000 a month, guys. Executive, I'm sorry, I said senior. I'm executive director. I can max out at $7,500 a week. Wow, that's a lot. Then presidential director, you can max out at $12,500 a week. And then senior presidential director, $25,000 a week. And let me reiterate, the most you have to spend per month is 2 sleeves, which is $200 a month. Now, I don't know about anybody else, but I've had other businesses, and I guarantee you my cost of doing business, my overhead was a lot more than $200 a month, and none of them had the potential of earning $25,000 a week. Just saying. So this is just basically showing how to hit that manager rank. Basically, your goal should be trying to hit that senior director, but the first step is a manager. And I'm gonna tell you something. All you have to do is learn how to promote managers and help people hit this rank of manager, because every single rank in this business is based on being a manager. It's like the building block. If you were building a house, manager would be the brick, okay? So all you have to do to hit manager is come in with the gold, sign up a silver, 2 silvers on your left, 2 silvers, I'm sorry, silver or above on your left, silver or above, 2 on your right, and they have to be active, okay? They gotta spend at least 55 points every 30 days and maintain that rank, okay? So the next rank, and we're on our way to senior director now. I'm sorry, what happened? I messed something up. Well, anyway, let's go on to the third way of pay. Generational, I'm sorry, in order to get the matching bonus, once you hit that manager, you're eligible for a lot of things, okay? It says right here, once you're a manager, you can get matching bonuses for people that you brought in that are direct to you, and the people they brought in and the people they brought in. So say somebody came in to the business with you and you hit that rank of manager, okay? Now they came in and they might have been somebody that had a huge organization that they already had established, and they brought it over. Now they're generating in their first month, they're generating $1,000 a week, and you brought them in and you hit that rank of manager. You're going to be able to make 25% of that 1,000. That's $250. So if you had 4 people that were making $1,000 a week and you did 25% of that, you can be making $1,000 just on this first level matching bonuses. Now, when they sign somebody up, then you can make 20% of it. And so basically, in order to qualify for this right here, all you have to do is say a minimum of 6 cycles. 6 cycles is $50. That's $300. So once you're making $300 in the binary, you're going to be able to get paid on this second level, which is 20% of your second level. So the third level is a little tougher. You have to be a director in order to do that and get paid and you got to help some people make some more money, help them to make some money before you can get paid on that third level. But there's a lot more people on your third level and second level than there are on your first level. So you can make a lot of money. Matter of fact, this way of pay is unlimited. And then the fourth way, guys, is the retail profit. You can sell the product retail. If you sell it retail, it's $149. And then you make $50. And if you get a preferred customer, every time they do an auto ship, you're going to make $20. So those are the 4 ways of pay. So the next rank is called director. And as I said, all of the ranks are built based on managers. So look here. If you got a manager on your left, manager on your right, and you just get 1 more silver, and nothing else changes. You can still be just that gold, have 110 points, and you're a director. Once again, to get to senior director, all you have to do is have 2 directors, and directors can be on two of them can be on the same side, but you have 2 directors. Notice manager, 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 manager. So really everything is based on being a manager. And this is the first time that the number of points that your team generates even comes into play. You have to have this structure, and you need 10,000 points. So in order to learn how to do this business, guys, we've got a system in place. It's called, and you can see everything you want to learn about this business on thisisitteam.com. I don't want to be the one that has to, to spoon feed everybody. That's very, very time consuming. And I think that fewer people will be successful if they were dependent upon just one person or just two people that can help them with this business. That's why we have a system in place called thisisitteam.com. When you can go there, it's going to teach you every single thing you want to know about how to get started, how to build a team, and just, you noticed here, onboarding, about the night, doing a 90-day run to senior director, the compensation plan, even the downloads, doing the presentation, everything is right here on thisisitteam.com. So we have a system in place to show anybody who wants to do this business how to do it. And you don't have to worry about anybody not passing information down to you. All you got to do is plug in. So we also have another thing in place. We have these cards. You can mail them out. We use these cards to share the product. We put our samples in them. We mail them out. And you can order these cards right from that website. This is it, team. So that's probably how you got your sample. Somebody gave you a card just like this. Well, that's exactly the same thing you're going to do. And in sharing that, you just have to be consistent, persistent, and I guarantee you will succeed. And if you let people try these patches and put those patches on people, just stick it on the back of their neck, they'll see what happens, and you can't help but be successful. So for those people that are excited about doing this, if you haven't already signed up, this is the order form. And we show here that you can do a silver, gold, diamond. Those are recommended packages, but you can also do the bronze or the platinum. And it also shows, the monthly subscription. All that information's on this form. So you can get back with the person that invited you to this call can share this with you, fill it out. Let's get you started. Let's get you patched. Let's share this with the people that you care about and your friends. But I'm gonna tell you something that's life-changing, and you don't want to miss this. So that's it for this evening. Thank you so much for being on the call. I appreciate you. And like I said, get back with the person that contacted you, get back with your people, and you all have a blessed evening. Good night.